just go at a few of those fish. So we're going to let him go and see if we can catch another one. Gorgeous fish right there. He just came out of nowhere and just inhaled it. That first one was a cutthroat. This is the brown. Look at that beautiful brown trout. Came up and hit that pointer minnow. Just beautiful, beautiful brown. Dandy fish. Make sure he gets back in the water safe. You got it. There's another good brown. Yeah. Now that's what I call a healthy brown trout. Look at that thing. That is just beautiful. And he just wanted that in the worst way. That pointer minnow just looks exactly like what he wants to eat. I got to get the trolling motor taken care of, but that's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous fish. I'm going to take a picture with another camera, so I'm going to leave you for just a second. Let him go back, and he's going to be a good fish for somebody else. Perfect. Still fishing in about 20 feet of water. I just spilled my line on the GoPro camera, so I had to change lines. Just one of the casualties of having cameras on. But I'm throwing into literally the bank, and then just trying to get it down quickly. So 2 or 3 quick jerks to get it down. Then I slowly try to make it as erratic retrieve as I possibly can. And these fish have been hitting it about halfway back in about 10 feet of water. And boy, they've been violent strikes. Hasn't been a lot of them, but boy, I'll tell you what, they just turn you every which way but loose as soon as they decide they're going to eat it. A little bit of incoming water right here, so I'm trying to key on some water that's coming into the lake. Anytime there's fresh water coming in, even if it's runoff, fish really like to congregate around that. And just as we came around the corner, just as I came around the corner into this area, the fish just started to get active. And I've caught three, I think only two on film, but three browns right here in the last, I don't know, 200 yards. There we go. That was a little bit of a different bite. Oh, that's because it's a rainbow. Nice rainbow. Healthy, fat rainbow. There we go. Off into the water. Well, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Got here this morning, probably at 8:30, and I'm on Jordanelle Reservoir, and I'd really just come up to see the planting of 250,000 3-inch kokanee that'll be great food for a lot of the smallmouth bass and also the brown trout and rainbows, but also Jordanelle is becoming a very, very fine, or has the potential to be a fine kokanee fishery. But in doing so, I decided that I'd go ahead and try to catch a few browns and maybe a few rainbow. And so this is pointer 78 minnow. This is in just the ghost minnow color, and although the bite was fairly slow today, I was able to get bit very, very consistently in having the boat in 20 feet of water, throwing to the bank, but then bringing it out, and the fish would hit around the 10-foot mark. And you'll see on the video that sometimes they were absolutely right at the boat. I didn't get all the fish I caught on film, but it was an exciting morning. Then the other bait that I threw is the pointer 128, very, very large bait. This happens to be the ghost brown version, but I did not get bit on this today. Usually, if I'm catching halfway decent trout on a jerk bait, they'll take the big one. Today it wasn't. That wasn't so. The other thing that I threw is just a small tube. Had one bite on it, did not land the fish, but had one bite on it. I tipped it with a little bit of a night crawler. It's the same kind of a setup that I use off times at Strawberry or at Flaming Gorge in the winter. And that, if I had stuck with it and found specific areas that, like for example, a flat that's 15 to 20 feet deep, but very gradual descent with rocks and not a lot of brush on it, this would have worked just fine today. So where I am right now is I'm up in one of the corners. I'm going to call it the northeast corner of the lake, and it's calm and wonderful. But the fish up here are structure oriented, and I've thrown my jerk baits around where this road comes in for about 15-20 minutes and haven't seen a fish. However, if I would go down just around the corner into the Provo River arm just a bit, any side, either side of that channel, as long as I could have a point that would come out, I could throw across the point, bring my bait back through across that point, and those fish would come up and either take a swipe at it or take it. One thing I found today is that the rainbows would only give me one shot at it. I had several 20+ inch rainbows that would come up and just take a real big swipe at it. If they missed it, that was it. They would never come back. The browns would come back. And so it's just a matter of looking at what you have, seeing your, observing your conditions, and doing the very, very best you can to put as many fish as you can in the boat by I call it manipulating the bite, by throwing out, having your polarized sunglasses on, and just watching your bait. And as soon as that fish comes up and takes a swipe at it, and maybe you want to jerk it a little bit or just let it sit, dead stick it, and many times those fish will come back and get it. It's been a great day. It's been a fun day. I'm just getting ready to pull out and go on home and work the rest of the day. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like us on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. This is Don at donallphin.com.